Who you listening to? That light skinned dude, that rapper. I don't even know that nigga name.
Nah, I'm listening to some live stream on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I'm about to get some music going. Short term. God damn. God,
That sounded very, very loud.
that shit was loud as fuck. Alright. Let's get some blockchain music going. Let's get some blockchain music going for the children of the world.
What's going on? What's going on?
What's happening?
What's good?
I'm just driving. Hey, I'm trying to get some advice on something from y'all real quick. So
Go for it.
I'm currently XRP holder, right? A little bit XLM, so on and so forth. I have a homie. I'm currently overseas, by the way. I got a homie out here that's selling his triplex. So it's a duplex plus a second half, right? Essentially. He's trying to sell it to me for $300K. He already has renters in it. So it's already positive cash flow. Monthly payment to the bank is around $1,200. And he's ushering in about 3 altogether. So 2 profitable. And so I have an option to take out $20K worth of XRP or dollars out my ledger to put a down payment so I can buy the house. But I'm afraid we're so close to the bull run and XRP taking off that I don't know if it makes sense or not. If I should just hold on or go ahead and jump on this deal because he's not going to wait on me forever.
I mean,
I'm not even about to speak on that.
you know, yeah.
No financial advice. I mean, I'm just general advice. Like, if you were in that situation.
Yeah, I'm not about to tell you what to do either. Just look at the details of the home. You know, make a conscious decision in your mind if that's a good decision for you, a good financial decision for you. Do you want to be a homeowner, or do you know, based on what your finances looking like, do you want to continue to wait for the moonshot? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just ask yourself the necessary questions. You know what I'm saying? As far as it goes with ownership and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to live out there? Like, cause it sounds like you're American. Is that wherever you are? Is that a place where you trying to like call home and shit like that?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
currently I'm overseas in Germany. I'm a civilian. I got out of the military. I work for the military right now as a contractor. I don't mind staying out here. I mean, it's pretty peaceful. It's not bad. I've been out here for 5 years already. So, I mean, to me, I like it. Eventually, when it comes time for the moonshot, I do plan on getting into real estate and ownership, essentially. So I'm just debating on this debacle. If I, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we're so close to the moonshot, and yet, you know, there's things that pop up along the way, you know, that make you think.
Yeah, my G, I feel you. You know, just pray about it too. I don't know what your faith is, but you know, just pray on it, man. Pray on it. You know, maybe God brought you in this room to seek some guidance and, you know, some leadership, and hopefully we was able to help. You know what I'm saying? But just pray on that. Pray on it, bro. And
True that.
And
yeah. No, for real. That, like, not to go kind of off tangents, but you know, I was one night thinking like, is this worth it? You know,
I think you was rugging out. I think you was rugging out.
Money is an XRP, and I sat, you know. Oh, you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah, you was rugging.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I'm driving. My bad. But I was just thinking, man, is this worth it? You know, investing this money in XRP. And the next day, I kid you not, the next day I saw a reflection off of a house, and it was the XRP symbol. And I said, "There's no way." You know, it's like it's crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, you're right, brother. I'm gonna have to manifest and pray about it. See what's gonna go forward with that.
Right. I tell you this though, without answering your question, it's a lot of things that I want to do with my money, and I don't dip in my crypto savings for none of that shit. So yeah, that I'm gonna just keep it 1K. If it's some shit that I want to do with my crypto savings, I'll do it within the crypto. Like I'll take out, like I was just telling Tuco and Kamikaze about a coin. Like it's some coins that I won't put my real money into either, or I may have to sacrifice it if I don't have the money. But I'll do crypto to crypto, but I won't take my crypto out for nothing. You know, it's just a practice that I developed. You know what I'm saying? I don't be cashing out my shit like that.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
Like I have the same mentality. You know, I'm kind of young in this space. I started in 2020, but man, every paycheck I got, I work 10-hour shifts. I just put my money in crypto. And now I feel like if I do dip into it, it's like I feel a type of way because my morals and how disciplined I was not touching the bag. Even at my lowest point when I was eating oodles and noodles, I still didn't touch it, you know? And that's why I'm debating about it right now. So yeah, but thanks for the advice. I don't want to, you know, take over the whole group right now. So
nah, you good, man. You good, man. Blessings on blessings. You came at a good time. We about to start playing some music. Shout out to Hicks RP in the YouTube. Shout out to Old Nasty. Shout out to everybody pulling up to the Wake and Bake. We're gonna do what we usually do. Just play some music to warm up the room and allow time for Kamikaze to pull up. Kamikaze's returning from his hiatus. He has a new category, or what, I can't even think of a fucking word. We got a new topic to talk about today. So this is the Wake and Bake. I'm kind of just waking up, so I'm waking up in real life. If I sound down, I'm up though. It's Lemmy, Too Cold. Shout out to Moonboy. Shout out to Gorkenheimer. Shout out to Token Panda. Yeah, man, we're gonna run it. We're gonna run some tunes from Sonar Muse, Blockchain Music, Sonar Muse to Prove It. Giving back to the artists in a real major way. It's web monetization, it's NFTs, it's Web3, it's XRP. Y'all know what it is, man. You know, holla at your artist friends. Tell them to pull up to the room, man. We doing our thing in here. All right, let's get this music going. Shout out to Old Nasty. He just dropped something today. It's my cousin, man. New artist on the Sonar Muse platform. Shout out to the family. Shout out to my XRP family. Shout out to my real family. This one's called Ride and Vibe. It's my first time hearing it too, so it's my first time hearing it. He said he just dropped it today. So let's see what it's talking about for sure.
Listen, Diamonds biting like frostbite. Missing the pips, but be glad it's night. Fully loaded sedan, two-tone off-white. Lift kit, stick shift, Xeon fog lights.
Tell 'em.
Drop the top, I just might get a tan. Switch gears, now it's flying like Peter Pan. Just gave Rose to an Ann, so who need a Dan? Cause she a 5-star like CD Lamb.
Tell 'em.
On I-10 with the gold Dayton rims. Going to Houston like Jeremy Lin. Color my car, same color I sprayed the brakes. In a 5.0, ain't talking earthquakes.
Tell 'em.
You thought it was a rap, I left and came back. Surprise, still the best lyricist on the app. Took a break to get closer with my supplier. I had a good year, like the tire.
Tell 'em.
Steering wheel, wood grain with dice locks. I'm like Lamont, cause I'm with a red fox. Subwoofers inside the matchbox. Like Fred and Wilma, we gonna make the bed rock.
Tell 'em.
Steering wheel, wood grain with dice locks. I'm like Lamont, cause I'm with a red fox. Subwoofers inside the matchbox. Like Fred and Wilma, we gonna make the bed rock.
My shit too clean, I gotta turn the corner slow. It ain't no jeans up on my seat. Watch how the fuck you shut my door. I'm filling up at Amoco. I pull my shit right next to bro. My seats is black, white, and honey, looking like a calico. Nah, check the halo disc. They got my tires froze. Look how the sun make it so pretty when I roll slow. He like a master ace, and I was born to roll. I got them woofers, ain't no barking like your old hoe.
Tell 'em.
This for real G's, I got the code though. I make these bitches hot, cause I'm a cold hoe. So you the martyr, huh? I'm watching Martyrdom. Candy paint killed them all, left them in the catacombs. You like the battle, huh? Go get your battle on. This ain't no driver's seat, this a mobile throne. With a street Hemi, everything chrome. I put this face up in your face and you gon' phone home.
Steering wheel, wood grain with dice locks. I'm like Lamont, cause I'm with a red fox. Subwoofers inside the matchbox. Like Fred and Wilma, we gonna make the bed rock.
Tell 'em.
Steering wheel, wood grain with dice locks. I'm like Lamont, cause I'm with a red fox. Subwoofers inside the matchbox. Like Fred and Wilma, we gonna make the bed rock.
Tell 'em.
Woo-hoo. Hey man, I ain't even trying to cap, man, cause that's my family. But that shit was hot. Yo, shout out to O, man. He the hardest rapper locked up. By the way, first rapper locked up, putting music out on the XRP. You niggas got no excuses. You niggas got no excuses. You know what I'm saying? Find a way. Find a way to get this. Find a way to get these digital assets, man. Find a way, man. Niggas got no excuses. He's in jail. He's rapping. He on the blockchain. He putting the music out. He putting in the work. I'm proud of you, Cuzzo. Love you, man. We ain't even being biased out here. That shit was hot. Let's go. Alright, we gonna get back into it. I just want to let y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? So ain't got no excuses. Let's get it. We're gonna get into it. Shout out to Killer Strider. Just dropped the album. We gonna get into it, man. It's 2:27. I see y'all at 3 o'clock, man. We want the room up. Y'all hit me up with y'all requests. Let me know what y'all need, man. Let me know what y'all need to hear when we warming up. Let's do it.
Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Whoa. Nigga, who the fuck is you? Nigga, who the... Yeah. Say you new to the zoo. Nigga, who the fuck is you? Say you new to the zoo. Nigga, who the fuck is you? Say you new to the zoo. Nigga, who the fuck is you? Say you new to the zoo. Nigga, who the fuck is you? Say you new to the zoo, nigga, nah, who the fuck is you? Say you new to the zoo, nigga, nah, who the fuck is you? Say you new to the zoo, nigga, nah, who the fuck is you? Say you new to the zoo, nigga, nah, who the fuck is you? Say you new to the zoo, nigga, nah, who the fuck is you? I'm just chillin' with my crew, nigga, villain gang, that's my crew. You don't know who we are, damn, nigga, gotta get a clue. Ay, yeah, we always stay winning, nigga, yeah, we never gon' lose. Ay, all you niggas on wax, once we get into the cash, and I always got that loud, and I always stay packed, and I turn it to a gas, roll it up, then I pass. Yeah. Yeah. Roll it up, then I pass. Call me Mr. Fantastic. Money so long like elastic. I'm so classic, you Jurassic. You so fake, nigga, you so plastic. Yo bitch fake, yeah, she so plastic. Ass tits face so plastic. Whilst y'all niggas stay lacking, I'm just stacking up my cash, man. Stacking green, stacking up my cash, man. Only answer calls from the cash, man. Money calls from the cash, man. Say you new to the zoo, nigga, who the fuck is you? Say you new to the zoo, nigga, who the fuck is you? Say you new to the zoo, nigga, who the fuck is you? Say you new to the zoo, nigga, who the fuck is you? Say you new to the zoo, nigga, nah, who the fuck is you? Say you new to the zoo, nigga, nah, who the fuck is you? Say you new to the zoo, nigga, nah, who the fuck is you? Say you new to the zoo, nigga, nah, who the fuck is you? Nah, who the fuck is you? Nah, who the fuck is you? Fuck your bitch, then I thunderball like a Pokemon Pikachu. Flow so sick, got the flu. Flow so sick, you ain't immune. All you niggas, bunch of characters acting fake, bunch of cartoons. And you know this, that a nigga always stay focused. Kamikaze's one of the coldest. All these niggas asking for my old shit, like damn, I'm so woke, you a joke. And I'm the host with the most. I don't really need to boast, cause I'm gonna be getting cash with my bro. Villain. Gang. Enemies, yes sir. Yeah. Let's get it.
Yeah. Alright, we back on deck. Alright, see y'all at 3 p.m. Enjoy the vibes. Let's get it.
I've own bitch, nigga. BYOB, bring your own booze, nigga. BYOB, bring your own bitch, nigga. BYOB, bring your own booze, nigga. BYOB, bring your own bitch, nigga. BYOB, bring your own booze, nigga.
Give it like a biscuit on paparazzi. I want to pull up at your party with my own Bobby. She drives a Bugatti. That's the killer what she likes Rick and Morty. Oh, she's so naughty. Call her Miss Horny. 10 out of 10. Give it that weight in the bedroom. She goes with my pace. Take her to the party, then to my place. Yeah, OB, I bring my own beach. I bring my own booze. I bring my own beer. I bring my own blankets. I bring my own bottles. I am my own beast. I eat it for a feast. No blue ticks, no hot fills, no bullshit. Just fun shit. Give biscuits, eat some more. Damn, the beat is lit. Oh, damn. I float like a butterfly. Sting like a bee, my nigga. I BLB, I bring my own shit, my nigga. I move in my spot, we never stay apart, my nigga. With Tim Ticker Beach, we really rich, my nigga. Put all the songs on your fucking playlist, my nigga. We move as a bunch, we always on your vibe, my nigga. We like some hot girls, with some thick thighs, my nigga. When niggas gon' win, we sipping on lean, my nigga.
BYOB, bring your own bitch, nigga. BYOB, bring your own booze, nigga. BYOB, bring your own bitch, nigga. BYOB, bring your own booze, nigga. BYOB, bring your own bitch, nigga. BYOB, bring your own booze, nigga. BYOB, bring your own bitch, nigga. BYOB, bring your own booze, nigga. BYOB, got your new bitch, nigga. I am no thug, I won't pull no trigger. Why you acting like a bee? I will catch your stinger. Niggas acting soft, you will swear they singers. Always on my own, get your own, my nigga. The world I call my home, I don't owe no nigga. Even when alone, I still flow, my nigga. Claiming that you got it, but you broke, my nigga. Living life free, you on the ropes, my nigga. All the trigger talk will get you killed, my brother. That's the only way, I don't see no other. Put my spot
This shit nasty.
Triangular Trap Tsunami.
Beer market, go away. Come again another day. All of me crypto want fi play. Beer market, go away. Gas fees, go away. Come again another day. On no tax we are ready every day. Gas fees, go away. Scammers, go away. Come again another day. Me recovery phrase, me cannot say. Scammers, go away. Fiat, go away. Come again another day. Ripple, I go take no place. Fiat, go away. Ford stars, go away. Come again another day. We can't hear anything that to no say. Ford stars, go away. SEC, go away. Come again another day. Ripple, I go win the case. SEC, go away. Gary Gensler, go away. Come again another day. You're just a puppet on display. Gary Gensler, go away. Meme kinds, go away. Come again another day. No utility, no use case. Meme kinds, go away. Beer market, go away. Come again another day. All of me crypto want fi play. Beer market, go away. Gas fees, go away. Come again another day. On no tax.
I came here today. Just being broken lane, don't pay. 7 up to commas and I'm fine. This type of lifestyle. Yo, it's Nichols here I go. Moms would be so proud of me. Pregnant piggy bank is giving birth to all this currency. Got the most they smoke, stacking on my earnings. Count so many zeros, read them figures that you yearn to be. From my line out, they breaking fish back every time. Making zeros at a 5, I'm trying to get them to a 9. Getting low, doing shows, man, that brother's still in this time. And I really don't care if they don't get yours, cause I keep getting mine. Bread on deck is like a loaf, come and have a slice with me. We ain't got no beef, so I'ma hit you with a slice of cheese. Brother Day got the smoke, by my side he gotta be. So many zeros in his bank account, it's like the lottery. No way that you can stop it. We rollin' with some players that truly be bout they do. The ladies that we get with, they truly be bout they choose. From the door they let you know that they
RYPT up.
yeah, my players be on, I came here today. Just being broken lane, don't pay. 7 up to commas and I'm fine. This type of lifestyle. First paycheck, I bought a push to start. I'm reaching for the moon, my dreams are stars. Guess to working if it's worth it, go real hard. My niece got souvenirs she got from Mars. AP got real diamonds and it's clear. If we breathe in the same air, there's none I fear. My angels stick with me and they right here. Skirt, skirt, now there's smoke in the air. AP got real diamonds and it's clear. If we breathe in the same air, there's none I fear. My angels stick with me and they right here. Skirt, skirt, now there's smoke in the air. Yeah, bitches be getting all comfy. I don't want her if she musty. Just gotta text her some money. All that talk, get your bezels up. If she suck me off, I'll fill her up. Hit these niggas with an uppercut. Nearly lifted, but it ain't enough. Smoking gas, my shit hella stuff. Ooh, and I got pounds, ooh, yeah. And I got rounds, ooh, yeah. Niggas is clowns, ooh, yeah. Walk with a smile, ooh, yeah. I go to the bank, ooh, yeah. Walk out with 2 smiles, ooh, yeah. I see all my angels, they're all looking down. I don't know about you, but my angels got me protected. So there's nothing I can't do. AP got real diamonds and it's clear. If we breathe in the same air, there's none I fear. My angels stick with me and they right here. Skirt, skirt, now there's smoke in the air. AP got real diamonds and it's clear. If we breathe in the same air, there's none I fear. My angels stick with me and they right here. Skirt, skirt, now there's smoke in the air. Yeah. trying to eat some redfish. Fell in love with blocks and got a new money fetish. Hopped out the matrix, rewrote my own code. Illuminati still recruiting, but the shit getting old. It's hard to build when you beefing with the Masons. They haven't realized that the old ways are ancient. It's a new world, it's a new day. One way or another, I'ma get paid. Still at Boca Chica looking for Elon. Cleaned up all his shit, he act like he didn't see us. Pay me in Doge, unless you really broke. And if you buying all the land, you better fix the roads. Pussy, Akanaki sent me to expose all these demons. America dream only real if your ass is sleeping. About to punk GZX, then just dip. Hit Mexico and sign a deal real quick. I'm bullish on the peso, the Gusta me no robo. Meant to buy God, I got an NFT halo. Out in Dallas with the 9 on me like Romo. Self-made CEO who never pay for promo. Pumpin' dumpin' all night long. Crypto life, that's where I belong. Gotta get the cash, gotta stay strong. Pumpin' and dumpin' all night long. It's a cold world, this crypto game get risky. Turn 1 Bitcoin into 250. The IRS know I'm a blockchain trapper. On 6 blockchains, got more options than a poo-poo platter. I'm the niggas of the blockchain, pass my crown. Crypto nomad, bouncing from town to town. I'm a time traveler, a whole new timeline. No pussy in me, just know I lived 9 lives. Mandela effect, shit so real. Gold was the reason Gaddafi was killed. Wake up from the bullshit, I'm chewing on the blue pill. Crazy list of labs on that island, shit's like for real. Since 1936, I've been knocking out these Nazis. Got some euro and some yen, any moment I could go kamikaze. Heads taking pictures, tell them keep watching. Take an image of my face, you better send a copy. Pumpin' dumpin' all night long. Crypto life, that's where I belong. Gotta get the cash, gotta stay strong. Pumpin' and dumpin' all night long.
Got about 8 more minutes before we start the show up. Y'all seen y'all requests. We about to shut it down. Wake and bake. I think it's 60:59. Y'all correct me. God damn, it's 70. Look at me. I'm need to wake my ass up. We on 70. Let's go.
I try to keep a positive vibe when the sky is gray. I hope to keep you smiling even if I've been away. You always wait for me to make the first move. I sorta kinda hate that you're so old school. I'm quick to fall in love, but I'm slow to pick these pieces up. And every time we argue, I just feel another lease is up. It's time for me to move, and I get into a groove. Cause I'm rough around these edges, but for you I'll make them smooth. All I feel I do is sacrifice, the product of a father who never followed his own advice. And I really just can't help it. This bottle's got the answer. I'm so gone, I'm selfish, I'm ugly and helpless. With you I'm a wreck, but alone I'm just reckless. And drunk by the time that we finish our breakfast. Man, I'm drunk by the time that you make your
We got 2 more songs, and we gonna get into it. Shout out to everybody checking in. Whoa. Wake and Bake 70 episodes. Let's get it. What am I also?
Changes now, it just ain't what it used to be. I used to see you every day, every week. Now it's hard to find time, but I love when we meet. You always keep it offbeat, keep a dude on his toes. The sheer height of these seats is leaking blood out my nose, and I don't know what the fuck next. Where do we go from here? Half the time I'm underwhelming, other half you overbearing. I don't mean to be so mean, but I ain't on your frequency. Our wavelength's not the same, and that explains why my whole arm asleep. A part of me can never let go, the part I love the most, and none of me too old or adult. I'm trying to set the tone, so let it go. Our paths will cross when they cross. I'd rather pay to run the risk than operate at a loss.
The ripple effect, yeah. It's in my wallet, yeah. Cruising Pathfinders, no Nissan. Is the foundation that we want.
And so above, so below. Water's more important than the gold. I just go with the flow. There's some things that you don't know that you don't know. Like the firmament, check the XRP logo. Going up, I'm going solo. I'm way up like Mr. Popo. My life is picture perfect. I ain't got time to take photos. Pixelate rowboat. I ain't monkeying around. Standing tall like these mountains that were once trees above ground. They won't tell you the truth. All the answers can be found. But all you people are sleeping. No TLC, I ain't creeping. I'm just truth seeking. Cause I use my dome like the shape of the earth. Yeah, that's our home. Gotta keep it low, or else they'll suicide me, then I'm gone. Gotta hold on like some strong. Ain't faking shit like Neil Armstrong. They can't get through, so they shooting bombs. Countries can't get along, but they signed the Arctic Treaty. The writings on the wall like graffiti. So icy like Quavo and Sweetie. And that's such a weird polity. Damn, that's the truth though. You can't see the roof though. Off top, that no roof flow. Like butter, gotta keep it smooth though. Ripple leaf fake, swimming pool flow. See fakes, I keep it cool though. They rushing, but I make moves slow. And I show them how to move in a room full of vouchers. Whitewashing, now I see there's a few cultures. Gotta let it go like Elsa, but I can't stomach it like Elsa. Seeing things change, watch them alter. Cash is the sacrifice on the altar. My bread is gluten free, that's my crypto. Saving so I can buy a crypto. Can Bloods invest in crypto? Gotta keep it moving, I ain't no crypto. Moving in silence like I tiptoe. Thank God for the waters, I invest in ripple.
It's in my wallet, yeah. Cruising Pathfinders, no Nissan. Is the foundation that we want. The ripple effect, yeah. It's in my wallet, yeah. Cruising Pathfinders, no Nissan. Is the foundation that we want. Take a picture, click, click, no Nikon. Can't mess with some of these tokens, they some peons. I'm buying all of these dips, I'm so cheap, man. My own decentralized bank, he, ha, ha. Don't be a jackass and miss out on the greatest transfer of wealth. Fourth industrial revolution, I'm checking on niggas' health. You thought it was funny, huh? Thought shit was Keenan Kel. Trying to get your groove back, I thought these niggas was stellar. Yeah, I got a lot of stellar. Yeah, it's on my nano ledger. Yeah, it's a lot of red on the charts like Liverpool, I'm a header. Yeah, I know it's big cheddar. Yeah, I know ISO is better. I don't believe in Elmer Fudd, Crush Diamond hands made out of pressure. We bustin' pipes, Atlanta Braves with a strike. Making plays overnight. Mary Jane taking flight. Married to the game, throw the rice. Caught by tungsten. Notre Dame Munchkin. Humpback on a Wednesday, told y'all I'm the sensei. But I ain't saying what to do though. I hate those I don't have a clue folks. I ain't lying, it was the truth, bro. Then they be like, damn, whoop-de-doo, oh. Then take all that shit you told them like they knew it first, they stole it. Like X-rated, bro, they trolling. Gucci man, bitches, you rolling. Ain't no ifs, ands, or mites. The community getting cutthroat without a knife. A lot of Twitter fingers going, I'm not the type. You gon' see and feel and know when I stop being nice. And be feeling like Dre, talk to me nicely. Check 'em like Nike. Shout out to Too Cold. Yeah, we so icy. Like the flat earth with the Antarctica ring. It ain't over till the fat lady sing. Better get Lizzo. Order like Crisco. I can't do food products with Kellogg's or Nabisco. Is he Nigerian? All these O's, he serious. Bank statements so verbally on the blockchain, they tryna search for me. I'm on a decentralized currency, no to service, it's permanently permanent. The firmament, the ripple effect, I earn the shit. Look it up, DYOR, long-term game, my mind frame. If your wallet is centralized, make sure you get that shit off the exchange. I hate to see folks going out like a lame. I hate to see folks missing out on this train. I'm from the A, where we like to play, but I'm finna beat these folks at their own game. The ripple effect, yeah. It's in my wallet, yeah. Cruising Pathfinders, no Nissan. Is the foundation that we want. The ripple effect, yeah. It's in my wallet, yeah. Farmer a big farm. Cruising Pathfinders, play on words, gotta stay conscious. Gag ads, organic ganja. Wake and bake, 2 kamikaze.
down, break it up, roll it and smoke it slowly. The organic grown trees, a puff of that good weed could put you on a vibe that can make for good stories. Go ahead and proceed to pass the joint and don't forget to play some music. It will stimulate the mind once you get into it. We can talk about it if you're into it. That's on me, let me and Too Cold get into it. We all about the music, we all about the movement, creating a new movement. All about the vibes and there's nothing to it. Legendary status is where we at. Where music is therapy, so just relax. Triple dose of the music facts, no side effects, you know where it's at.
Little farmer, a big farmer. Play on words, gotta stay conscious. Gas or organic ganja. Wake and bake, Tuco kamikaze. Little farmer, a big farmer. Play on words, gotta stay conscious. Gas or organic ganja. Wake and bake, Tuco kamikaze. We the ball like Pearl Harbor, Coach Carter. Crypto Jace, X-rated, we grind harder. Then the Clips, Lil Wayne and Dre. XRP a reject, they can't relate. Family matters, they used to call me Steve Urkel with my suspenders on. In my buck tee, sober new to shout it, now it's buck weed. Blood type diet, guess I'm a little farmer. Big farmer, still killing off the masses. Wake and bake, every episode a classic. I prefer a real body over a plastic. Sonar Muse, we been triangular trapping. Little farmer, a big farmer. Play on words, gotta stay conscious. Gas or organic ganja. Wake and bake, Tuco kamikaze. Little farmer, a big farmer. Play on words, gotta stay conscious. Gas or organic ganja. Wake and bake, Tuco kamikaze.
Whoa. What it do, guys? Welcome to the Wake and Bake. This episode 70. We're on our 70th episode. I wish I had the applause thing going, but I don't even got it up. But we need to get a round of applause, standing ovation. We 70 episodes in. You already know we be going in on the topics your favorite podcast probably don't want to talk about. But I go by Lemmy. We got Kamikaze and Too Cold in the house. How y'all doing? We got Gorilla Jakes in the building. We got Gorkenheim in this thing. Shout out to Candle. I hope that's Candle. Yeah, Candle Surfer. Shout out to you. That's my first time seeing you. Adam Wonders, always on the back end holding things down. Shout out to everybody on the YouTube. What's good, guys? Y'all good today?
Yep.
For sure.
What's happening? Hey, what's good? Hope everybody's good today. We're on our 70th episode. That's a huge milestone. Really appreciate everybody who's been tuning in for 70 consecutive episodes. We're gonna keep going, and shout out to the squad. Appreciate Gorilla Jakes, Too Cold, Lemmy in the building. Appreciate everybody listening in the back end and the live on YouTube. Yeah, let's get to it.
For sure. Kamikaze's back. He's back from hiatus. We're glad to have him back, man. And he's coming back. He's here with he has a topic for us today. I don't know why the hell I can't get this word out of my mouth. He got a topic for us today. You know what I'm saying? It's a dope topic. So it's Kamikaze, you want to do your thing, man?
Yeah, for sure. So today's episode we'll be discussing, the effects of the streaming age, on musicians, and whether, the large streaming numbers really equate to the number of fans, or as well as the number of sales they can make for live shows as well. So does it really reflect how big an artist is? Do large streaming numbers really reflect how big an artist is? And what effects does the streaming age have on musicians overall. So to start off for me, I really think that the streaming age has skewed the way we perceive how big an artist is, because you can't really equate the number of streams to the number of fans an artist has, because there could be like one person who streams a song 10,000 times, and a person may think they're big because of that. Only if you look deep into the statistics and looking at your engagement and all of that, if you really into looking at that as an artist, then you'll probably see how big your fan base is. But I think nowadays with streaming, it really does give artists a hard time, gathering fans and finding out who are their core fans, because back in the day, they considered the sales more important than like streams. Streams weren't there, but like sales could equate like really roughly how big an artist is. But nowadays, the streams are somewhat converted to how much an artist would make, but it's not a lot, and it doesn't really equate to how big their fan base is. So yeah, though it's like something really important to note. The streams don't even pay artists out that much. It's quite low, and that's where most artists put in most of their work. They just put everything out for streaming, and those streams don't even help them as much as they think it would. So yeah, that's another thing. That's my take, and I think it has somewhat bad effects on a musician's career overall. I don't think streams should be taken as like, they shouldn't be taking them seriously as much as they do, and they shouldn't be using it to calculate like the sales and potential income for an artist when it comes to streams of their music, the numbers. So yeah, that's my take. What do you think about streams in this age, and how it affects a musician?
Before I answer, so you believe that streams are like overrated? Like when at the end of the year when they be like, oh, so and so had 2 billion streams this year, motherfucker had 90 billion streams, niggas be going crazy. You think that's overrated?
100%, bro. Like, I think it's highly overrated, because you can't, like I'm saying, like, you can't really equate that to how many fans you have or how much money. Like, it doesn't even provide you with enough income to show that those streams mean a lot. You may just be like someone who has clout,
like a TikTok influencer. Like, are you trying to say that like the music game is like the social media industry now? Because you know how you got this. I'm just formulating my thought as you talk. Like, when I see like certain people, like One Foul Wild, like he got over, or Song Theory on TikTok, like, you know who I'm talking about. They get a lot of hits, they get a lot of streams, or like flow coming through their page, but their following it gets their following up, but it's like motherfuckers ain't really tapped into them like we think. You know what I'm saying? Is you think it's like that?
Yeah. In some way, it's somewhat too like a TikTok thing.
Yeah.
Because the streams do make you feel like, hey, you doing something, but does it really mean doesn't really mean you are as influential as you think you are because of that. It may just be like someone just tapped on your song for a few seconds and then just left, because there's so much that goes into, considering what counts as a stream. There has to be a certain amount of time that someone has to listen to a song in order for it to be considered one stream. Like maybe you have to listen to 50 seconds of the song in order for it to be counted as a stream. And I think they also gauge, like, have you listened to all the song, half the song? How far have you listened to a song, and then they pay out based on that. So it doesn't really count, because maybe somebody could have listened to your song more than once, like maybe 5 times, and you think those 5 streams are probably from 5 different people. I think that kind of thing, it also has a toll on how people gauge these artists. But it could definitely be considered and compared to the TikTok vibes, like what's going on there. Because definitely there's a lot of people that just look at things and then move on if it's not as interesting as they thought it would be.
It's like the social media shit. Like, motherfucker get a viral post, like, like the Jamie Foxx post the other day, how that shit caught. But motherfuckers follow Jamie Foxx, like, he has followers. I'm just using an example. Like, his shit got like over 10 million views, or his picture or whatever, when he came out, when his movie just dropped or whatever. But niggas might not really be checking for you like that. Just speaking hypothetically. To answer the question though, it's crazy how you came up with this. I was having like a debate with a coworker the other day, and we was talking about like, how artists sacrifices themselves. We was talking some deep shit, and I was using an example, and I don't know if my example was good with this artist or not, but I felt it was a good example. He didn't, but he had to double back and tell me like, yo, you got a point, because we was like going in like at work. We was like loud about it, and I used Key Glock. Like, Key Glock, a lot of people may not know who Key Glock is. He's like he's Young Dolph's artist. He was Young Dolph's artist when Young Dolph died. He was gaining steam, and I don't listen to Key Glock. I don't know none of his recent songs, or I haven't listened to his album. But I have the presence of mind. I have presence of mind enough to know that he has influence on like the youth, and his music is booming. Like, now he might not be Jay-Z or Lil Baby or nothing like that, but I was telling him like, yo, Key Glock might have been, I look at a lot, and this is just me, I look at a lot of these rappers who die off. I look at them as like sacrifices for some high entity in the game. And that's a whole nother category. But I looked at Key Glock benefiting off of Young Dolph's demise. You know what I'm saying? It might not be like no skyrocket takeoff to the moon type shit, but he's still in the game, and he's still in the game where he can have an influence. He's doing Rolling Loud. He's doing his thing. And then my coworker was like, well, damn, he ain't got no streams. Like, look at his numbers. Like, the numbers don't lie. And I was like, man, shit, numbers do lie. A lot of shit does lie. Like, and I had coworkers in there saying like, yo, we don't listen to him either, but he's popping out here. Like, he got a whole lot of use. So, we was just butting heads, going back and forth. I was like, yo, I'm standing on this. Key Glock got influence. He's doing his thing. I don't fuck with him, but he has a following. Niggas know who he is. Like, in the street. Like, he got a wave. And then, he had to think about it, and he came back and he was like, yeah. So it's like, I would say yes and no, because you do got artists like Lil Baby. I think Lil Baby's a tier higher than Key Glock, like the Baby, Drake, you know what I'm saying? Those artists on a certain level. Then you got like those artists like I guess Sauce Walker. I see him on my thing, Griselda. You got artists like that who have followings their streams might not be as popping, but they got followings. They popping though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like give or take. It's I guess it's based on it's based off perspective now. You know what I'm saying? Perspective is everything, and you know, just I guess being in tune with what's going on. Like, I don't listen to a majority of these artists that I just brought up, but you know, I have presence of mind to put my pride to the side and be like, hey, you know, that nigga got motion. You know, that nigga got motion. Whether I like that shit or not, he got motion. You know what I'm saying? So that's what my perspective is telling me. That's what, you know, that's what I'm seeing. Like, but yeah, that's how I see it right there.
So do you think artists should focus on their streams more, or should they rather focus on, you know, getting concerts and performing? Do you think that's more important right now? Do they need to pay attention to their streams, or rather do something else rather than that? And do you think the streams actually show that they influence? Because you saying nah, I guess you're saying no because of what you said. Key Glock doesn't really have high streams, but he has an audience. So yeah,
well,
do you think that the streams, do you think that the streams are important for an artist right now?
I do think that streams are important for an artist, and that's where the perspective comes in, because Key Glock and like I said, I don't know, but Key Glock, I'm pretty sure he has a respectable amount of streams when it comes to like the top tier, quote unquote top tier artists like Future, Migos, and Quavo and shit like that. He might not reach that. He might not be there, but you know, he has a respectable amount. But to answer your question, you know, I think that to have everything balanced out, like, you know, have a respectable amount of streams for what you know, for whatever you got, whatever your goals are, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna speak for me. You know, I would want everything to be balanced out. If I'm having a show, the people who stream my music, I would want them to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I would, or even if it's new listeners, you know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, I'm just speaking from my perspective. I'll be at the DJNFT conference on the event on Saturday, and a lot of those people, 90% of those people never heard of me. You know what I'm saying? So for me, this is a huge opportunity for me. You know what I'm saying? Concerts where I'm invited by somebody because they recognize my talent and what I can bring to the table, that means a lot to me. But at the same time, we could be doing a show such as Wake and Bake, and we got a new follower coming here, and they might hear Lemmy, and they're like, damn, I like that. That means a lot to me too. So having a balance for me, you know, for me is everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything just connecting, because I'm still on the come up. I'm still underground. I'm still like untapped in a lot of people's eyes. I feel like I may have accomplished a lot, but like to society and a lot of people, I'm still on my grind. So that's what I would want for myself. But when I'm looking at what I look for in like other artists, like these top tier artists, or what I would look for, you know, the streams can be a little outlandish. So yeah, I wanna hear what the streets is saying. I want to see what the streets is saying about what you got going on in the tabloids or in the news. I want to hear what they saying about you. I want to hear what they saying about your music, and then I want to see if it equals up with the shows. You know what I'm saying? Like when you have the shows, I want to see if the people are really coming out, they really fucking with you. If they, you know, and I want to see the comments. I want to see what's going on, because you got a platform where you seen as like, where you being idolized now. So it's like everything gotta like equal up. Everything gotta add up for me. You know what I'm saying? When you an industry artist.
Yeah, for sure. So, do you think, rather, let me ask like this: What do you think is the best thing that an artist should do in order to, make a better income and get a bigger fan base? Do you think it's rather being on the digital realm, or rather meeting people in real life? Which would be a better solution for an artist to get more engagement and get a bigger fan base, attract a fan base?
I got two answers for you.
I don't know the answer to that on my phone.
No. Go ahead, Jakes.
I don't know the answer to that, but shout out to you and the host Tuco and you two Kamikaze, like looking at how this thing all started. Like, you actually doing shows now on opposite coasts. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a huge accomplishment, bro. Mm-hmm. Like you reaching people, man. Your reach is like across the world now. That's the real drop. Like your reach is crazy now. It may not be. You may not be booked, touring.
yeah, for sure, man. It's Triangular Trap, man. Triangular Trap, man.
Yeah, but like you definitely came up, man. It's great to watch. Mm-hmm. Just being on the outside, like looking like, damn. I remember when homie just had like one song,
Facts. Shout out to you, Gorilla Jakes. Appreciate you showing the love, man. Kamikaze, to answer your question, I got two answers for that, because I'm gonna answer it from where I'm at, and then I'm gonna answer it from like if I was signed or industry or some shit. So from my point of view, for me, and how I was able to like gain traction with what I'm doing virtual. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a Facebook, I had an Instagram, I had a Snapchat. But when I had those things, I wasn't on Twitter as much. So I was putting myself out there any type of way, like making videos, putting my songs together with basketball clips, baseball clips. I was doing the most just to try to promote myself. People wasn't biting. Then I came over to Twitter. Just long story short, I came over to Twitter, met Tuco, did songs, made songs, gained traction virtually. You know what I'm saying? So virtually, it went up for me, and then that way, through virtual, I've been able to like build and just continuing to build in real time with you guys, and like Gorilla Jake said, just build a wave. So for me, I'm gonna say both ways is popping, because there's ways you can go out here in the streets, but me, I work full time, and I'm in and I make music full time, so I ain't really got time to be in the parties and be rubbing shoulders with so-called friends and shit like that no more. I ain't really got time to be in the streets like that no more. Even though I know people out here, but those people out there ain't really on what we own. Like, if I was living that lifestyle and I wasn't into crypto and I was on some other shit, like some hot shit, then I'd probably be out there rubbing shoulders with the people. But that ain't me. But I'm not saying that a nigga can't do that. A nigga can still get it popping with the people. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Joe.
Now that you mention So, in your mind, and you know, in your thoughts, do you think if you was in the streets or in the clubs or whatever, do you think like your traction would have popped off by now?
Yes and no, because when you in the streets now, the streets is like the industry now, bro. Like that's what I'm about to get with the industry, because and I guess it's like that's why I stayed away. That's why I've been staying away from because I could have been out there this whole time. Like when you in the streets, you start to gain that, and you hot, and you like got an influence on niggas. Like that's where you start attracting like the people with money, and then you got to start doing, you know, undisclosed things. You know, it can lead to that. It can lead to that because it's so much shit going on in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like so many influences. So to bring the second answer up, you know, that's where your face card is important, because I've been out there, you know, I've done open mics, I've done shows, and you know, I've attracted people. Like motherfuckers see me, they see me grinding, but it's like, you know, it's like they try to rush the process. The process is getting rushed. You might have to pay for this, and it's like it's not my type of wave. Like it might be another type of nigga type of wave, but me, I'm like, nah, this can be done a little differently. It can be done more organically. I don't want to do this. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go this route.
So you was aware of the process while you were going through it. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, because you know, I know some people that know people, but it's like, nah, I don't use my relationship with them to try to do anything. Like, you know, it's just like we was 1K. Yeah.
Alright, so you wasn't thirsty to get on.
Nah, I wasn't, man. I wasn't. Yeah, ever since I started rapping, I had like my partners be like, man, you want to do this, you want to do that, and it's just like some of it would be like, nah, I might have been, cause you know that stage fright, performing in the beginning was always a fear to me, cause I ain't never really done the stage thing, but you know. As time went on, and now like where I work at is like a stage for me. So I stand in front of lots of people, you know, hundreds of people every day, and I'm on a mic talking to them. So it's like that shit is like kind of a cheat code for me. So now performing is like I love to perform, you know, cause I know motherfuckers is looking at me. It's like, so what? I know, you know, and I'm talking. So that's no longer my worries. But yeah. Rushing the process and shit like that, I'm not into that because you know it, like everything is connected. Like you study the game, you start to put your morality in there. You start to put your morality in with things. You start to visualize things. You're like, nah, I wouldn't do it like that. Like, and then you like, damn, my quote unquote hero did this, like, for fame, and you continue to learn. It's like, you know, even the shit I sent you yesterday, bro. Like, it's like, damn, like this is what I gotta do. I'm like, no, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so your stage fright was a blessing, not a curse, then.
Facts. Yeah. It's always gonna be a blessing when you overcome that shit. So yeah, I was able to overcome it. So it's definitely a blessing.
Well, I mean, a blessing in the sense that, you know, it sounds like you held yourself back because of your stage fright to not do certain things.
Oh yes, I see what you're saying. Yeah, cause so when I made my first album like 10 years ago, the dude who was engineering it, you know, he fucked with me. He fucked with what I was doing. He was like, yo, they having showcases. Y'all niggas need to go and he was telling me and my cousin, y'all niggas need to go and perform. Y'all niggas need to go and do this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like in my head, like, perform? Like, I ain't ready for that. Like, but he obviously telling me that because he sees some type of potential in me. I'm like, nah. I'm like, all right, bro, I'm gonna do that shit when I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I was scared as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, perform, like, nah. The thought of perform, thought of performing, hell nah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me just be a studio rapper right now. Let me just continue to rap and, you know, like, polish my shit, and, you know, it'll that time will come. So yeah, you right, bro. It was a blessing, like holding myself back. But then eventually, my cousin, I had my cousin. My cousin was like, "Nah, we going, man. We going to these open mics. Fuck that. You got to start memorizing, yo." And you know, 10 years ago, I'm not betting on myself the way I'm betting on myself now. I'm listening to Future. I'm listening to Thug. I'm listening to Jay. I'm listening to Pimp C. I'm listening to everybody, nigga. Way more than I'm listening to myself. So, you know, I'm listening to myself, but I'm not putting in the preparation that I'm putting in now, like that I would do now. So it's like
you was memorizing everybody else's wrong.
I'm memorizing Wayne. I'm memorizing everybody else except for myself. I'm not betting on myself like that, like 10 years ago and 5 to 10 years ago. I'm listening to other rappers. So like that's another thing. You gotta this shit take a different type of focus. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. But now,
I dig that. You gotta tune out the noise.
Yeah, now I don't listen to none of them niggas. I listen to myself. Like, shout out to Lost Art. I wake up and listen to my performance track every morning and I rap it. I'm ready. Like, I'm like, it's like the fight. It's like the fight tomorrow. It's a fight tomorrow. It's a fight on the 29th, right? What's the nigga? Earl Spence? Nigga, I'm ready for the fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to knock this shit out. So yeah, the growth is real, man. The growth is really real. And, you know, I know we kind of getting off tangent, but yeah, for myself.
Kamikaze, man. I didn't mean to steer the whole ship left.
Yeah, y'all be taking like 20 minutes to answer questions.
nigga, you do too. You be taking 20 minutes to do all your shit too, nigga. Shit. But virtually for me, if it's like some industry shit, them niggas, I know in Atlanta is huge for wanting to see you in the streets. So niggas want to see you outside. They want to match your life with your story. You know what I'm saying? So I think that goes for a lot of people in the game. Or they gonna say you ain't about what you be talking about. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Hopefully, hopefully that got answered.
Yeah. Appreciate your answer. I think. Yeah, you kind of do have a point with the virtual side of things. But I think the whole live aspect is what's more important. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you okay?
Yeah, what's up?
You sound like you know, you don't sound like you, man. You alright?
Yeah. They cloned me.
That man said they cloned Tyrone. Hey, I was just gonna say that shit.
I got cloned.
Is it me or you know?
Nah, he good. I think he's good. I think it's Kamikaze.
Yeah, I have to say he sound a little off, like yeah.
Hey man, hey, I feel you. I feel you, Jakes. But yeah, when it comes to, you know, getting a fan base, I think the best is always to try and do it in real life, physically, just trying to engage with people. At least then you would be able to see how they react to your music, and they might give you pointers too, you know. Though, you know, having you know, a virtual fan base fan base that finds you online from, streaming your music, discovering from like a random playlist. They, they might just like your music, but it's not guaranteed. At the same time, same as real life, but at least in real life you can get more pointers and learn from it, rather than someone who is digital, who you can't really get any feedback unless you are asking them for feedback. So I would say going the physical real world route is the best. But if it had to be like a digital thing, it does sometimes lead to people wanting to meet you and go to your concerts. But there's so many ways that you can improve and get your fan base going on the digital side, like maybe doing live shows, live streams once in a while, because that definitely can get more people engaged when they see how you are, your presence is when you performing. You could perform doing that, or you could just speak to your fans on live and preview some new music that you want to market. Other thing is, of course, the metaverse, getting in there. That's something new. Not many people are savvy to that, so you might just need to get yourself ready for that time when the metaverse might be the new way for concerts. Everything's going digital, so getting into that space early would benefit you a whole lot as an artist. So yeah, the whole thing I would say is, streams might not be the best way for you to try and see if you have a huge fan base, because you could also get those people who play music on multiple devices at the same time, or fake numbers just to get somewhere and just to look big, but they're not really doing it big. So some of these new artists I'm just seeing here. Let me print some tweets. That
while you look for Kamikaze, while you look for Gorilla Jakes, Too Cold. Y'all got any thoughts on the discussion?
Nope. Adam wrote some stuff in the comments.
All right.
Yeah, so he said that Lil Baby's concert got canceled. Did it get canceled?
Shit,
I have no idea.
I've been seeing and hearing some things about Lil Baby. Yeah, he actually did get some shows canceled due to the low ticket sales. So Lil Baby's supposed to be the hottest rapper in the game, man. Like
yeah, you see, and has a huge streams, a lot of streams on Spotify and all these other platforms, and it just shows that it doesn't equate to your core fan base, because you couldn't fill sell all your tickets on every it's not a train smash that you didn't sell sell out, but if he was confident enough to just keep those shows, maybe he could have gotten more fans if he engaged physically. But people tend to, especially the labels too, the record labels do take into consideration the streams more and a bit of your social media engagement. But they look at your numbers, and that kind of does make them consider signing you or not. And if you have potential based on how your social media is, but I think that's not a good way to start getting getting in the industry and getting that income and being big doesn't equate to your fan base and your popularity, because it's more about clout now, and people think that clout is the same thing. So it's not really helpful in situations when it comes to these performances. So the Lil Baby and the Baby and apparently Lil Durk too, they tend to think that clout might equal a huge amount of money coming in real life when it comes to concerts.
That's why X-Cent clout is the new currency.
For sure, it is, but like it's only temporary. You gotta spend it while it's hot. Once it's fresh out the machine, that clout, you gotta spend it immediately and reap it, and make sure that you know how to make it, help you get a longer career in the industry. You gotta make use of it for that little time. Because there's some people who have benefited from, the clout and make them. It would definitely help in some way if you do make use of that clout in the beginning. You have to make use of it quickly, because at some point you just die out and then you're just like forgotten, gone with the wind.
Speaking of clout, I'm on one of these hip hop sites. They say Lil Baby and 6ix9ine possibly dropping a song this Friday. Talk about clout. So, and then
he have a song with Kodak Black. He released a song with Kodak Black or something.
Yeah, Kodak Black did a song with 6ix9ine as well. And they say that from what I heard, they say 6ix9ine paid over $1 million for that verse. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if I'm. That is clout numbers and all of that. It's clout on the numbers as well. If you ask me.
Yo, that clout,
I can't hear you, Jace. What'd you say? What did Jake say? I didn't hear him, y'all.
I didn't hear him either.
Okay.
I guess it's gone with the wind.
I said that clout holds the weight because you get bread for some Fiji.
I'm telling you, that shit going in right now, bro. Yeah, so this whole Lil Baby shit interesting. I never really been big on Lil Baby. I mean, I seen him, I obviously had to see him. I wasn't big on him. I ain't listened to his albums like that, so I always prefer Gunna over him anyway. You know what I'm saying? Even before the whole thing, the allegations and shit with Gunna. But yeah, I seen him at the
Hornets game, man. They didn't even go crazy for him.
For Lil Baby, huh?
Yeah, no, the Baby.
Oh, Dub Baby. Oh yeah, Dub Baby. Yeah, they love him. Yeah, all the babies, they big out here. It's funny. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there about clout. I didn't want to cut it off too crazy.
Yeah, man. It's interesting that just having a name for yourself would get you so much attention, even if you're not that big. Just because you have presence on the internet, your digital footprint is definitely gonna be something that will be utilized a lot more in the future, more than your physical footprint, being out and about in real life as an artist. Do you think that I've been seeing that, you know, the whole strikes with the movie writers, and, you know, all that is going on. I'm wondering, do you think that it's going to affect the music industry as well, or do you think that it's not going to affect the music industry? Have you heard about that, like with the strikes and all of that stuff?
I think there's some effect to it because you're not getting those scores.
That's true. That's true. Because now, speaking of that, like, people are remaking old school songs rather than, you know, making new songs, because that might be the case. But the reason why I said I asked that question was because I do feel like if it is going to, you know, affect the music industry, that's where AI is gonna come in the same way that AI is definitely gonna, you know, take over in the cinema and the movie industry, the film industry, because I think that's where it's going with these strikes, that like the actors aren't going to be needed because now the actors are getting smaller residual checks for their old shows and all of that. But now they might just pull some Black Mirror type vibes and use your use your intellectual property and use your, you know, personality in movies and all of that, your face and your likeness, all in shows as well, like just like what's going on with AI in the music industry, how, you know, they can manipulate voices to sound like specific artists or specific characters from shows. It's gonna get to that point where
it's scary, man. They're doing it to the regular people too.
Yeah, that too.
You heard about the fucking the prank call scam? So they fucking call you, or it's like a telemarketing scam. Like they call you and you answer. So like you see a number from whatever area code you in. So you answer, and they go, "Can you hear me?" And you go, "Yes." And then they say it again, like, "Can you hear me?" You go, "Yes." Like, "Yeah, I can hear you." And every time you reply, they're fucking recording your voice. The AI shit's picking up your voice. And then they fucking take your voice and, like, as your consent to all types of shit.
Damn.
That's wild.
That's
man.
wild.
Yeah, they definitely gonna use it for, you know, malicious activities for sure. And that is one of my concerns when it comes to AI. That, you know, that it could be used for that. Yeah, you better be cautious, and you better look out. Better look out for sure. Like the new technology coming out is gonna affect the way, you know, entertainment is consumed. We're gonna be really caught up in consuming content at a faster pace and not interested in long form content. It's gonna be that kind of thing. That's why songs are shorter, because attention spans are really, really low. So yeah, with AI, it's gonna be so calculated that they'll know what to do. And I think that's also the other reason why artists are selling their catalogs, just so it can get used for machine learning and probably improving AI for generating artists. And that's a scary thing. So the artists aren't going to be needed anymore. So they're gonna have a hard time, you know, surviving and and making ends meet. Because COVID already ruined it for artists. Artists used to, perform a lot and get shows, but now after that it's been tough. So yeah, it's gonna get real bad for musicians overall.
I think that they trying to. I don't know. I feel like they trying to transition into. They trying to like transition the trap rap out of like I don't know. I feel like they're just trying to transition to a whole nother type of genre or music, or I don't know. I can't really explain it, but it's like they trying to transition out from the current music that was like buzzing. At the same time, have it there, but like phase it out. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not gonna be as popping anymore. But I know we've been saying this. We've been saying it.
Well, so you think we definitely changing? What's the sound gonna be like? Cause I can't really tell that they switching up. Cause it still sounds like they trying to promote violence in the music.
Oh nah.
Same old thing. Like the
yeah.
sound still is maybe the beats have been like switched a bit. By just using old school melodies or remaking songs, but they still have the same old low vibrational lyrics.
Nah, facts. That's what I meant. Like, so the reason I brought up Sauce Walker's name, cause his name was on my timeline yesterday on one of these posts, and he was like rapping. Like usually, I don't listen to him like that, but he's from Texas. I think when I heard some of his songs, it got the beats is like bass, heavy bass, the trap beats and shit like that, and his content is like low frequency. He rapping about all the street shit, whatever, drugs, sex. But I heard him on like one of them Griselda Alchemist type beats, and he was rapping, but he's rapping about the same shit that I think he's accustomed to, but it was like more. I guess to the people it was like, the flow was different. It was like, okay, people was liking it because of the beat, and I was just like, man, if they really finna try what I think they finna try, man, people are just stupid. Like it's just it's just the beat. The beat, they changed the beat up. They put a sample on it, like exactly what you said. So that's why I said that. I'm like, okay, I see what's going on here because I'm seeing a lot of it. Like when I talk about those rappers who rap on those beats and it's like a super rap lifestyle. Like I call it the super rapper lifestyle, and I respect it. I respect the OGs who did it. I respect the OGs who do it and did it. But now I'm starting to see it look like that's where a lot of niggas is going with their craft. They gonna try to rap on those beats and bring the same shit that they was talking about on the low frequency beats to those beats, and I'm like, man, I'm good, I'm straight. I don't want to hear that shit. Like, I don't want to hear that shit because it's like, I'm good. I rather just listen to myself. I'm no comment. I don't want to feel like I'm hating.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see where you coming from. Definitely, if you putting it that way, and I think it's more of like people starting to get on that whole old school boom bap vibes. And like you said, they still gonna be speaking about the same old thing. I think we never gonna get out of this cycle unless like people realize that it is causing the demise of people, especially those who listen to hip hop, because we heavily influence. So I think we should get into some music and then get into some conversation again after that. I do want to speak about like maybe how like how to actually, benefit in this new streaming age. What are some solutions? So I did mention a few earlier. I think like we just need to try and find our way, or get on our feet in this new streaming age and find ways to make money, because it was doing live concerts and all of that. That's where all the money comes from. But yeah, now that we're in the streaming age, we need to switch up.
Facts. Before I play the songs, I got a question, because it's been are you in this Voltrex group?
Nah, bro. It's just two dudes. It's my homeboys. Nah.
Okay.
It's just two guys, but they DJs. They're DJs.
Alright.
So Voltrex is a DJ duo. They make beats. Sometimes they jump on their beats, but they feature a lot of artists. They produced one of the biggest podcasts in South Africa, the number one podcast. They produced like the theme song of that. So they're quite known for their music. They focus on creating performances and gigs and events for kids to have fun, like the youth. So they usually perform at those kind of things and get the youth riled up, and create the vibes there. They definitely doing their thing. They're quite a dope duo. So yeah, I'm not in there. I'm not in there, bro. I'm just.
Yes, you are, man.
Nah,
they're hot. Hey, they hot, bro. They hot.
Featured artists. Yeah, they are. They have a dope sound.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we was hearing you in some of the songs when I was playing. It was just like, alright, is Kamikaze in this group or what?
I was like, oh no. He outside.
Yeah. So I have been on a few songs of theirs. They're my homies. So yeah, we've worked on quite a few. Well, not even a few, quite a lot of songs. We have quite a whole backlog of music, but so it all depends on when it gets released. What's up, bro?
You ain't gotta apologize for the Lil Wayne format. It works. Just jump on everybody's shit that you think is high. It works.
For sure. Hey. That's for sure. That's a different way of getting a fan base. Like, but yeah, we'll definitely get into some solutions and how to maneuver in the streaming age. For sure.
All right, cool. Let's get into it. We're gonna get into some music. This Wake and Bake number 70. Shout out to everybody checking in. Twitter, YouTube, y'all already know what it do. We're gonna get into some music. Blessings on blessings. Hey, before I get into the next song, that song was really fire. Shout out to him. Shout out to Swingin' Johnny. That one's called Superhero. That's on Sonar Muse. I've been sleeping on that one. That was a really good track. So shout out to him for sure.
Black Panther Music.
See what I'm saying, man? Them dudes is hot, man. Them Voltrex dudes. Them Voltrex dudes is hot, man. I'm trying to tell you, they on fire. Yeah, they on fire, bro. They on fire, man. I fuck with them folks, man. Yeah, for real, for real. I need to hop on that beat too, man. Tell them I'm interested, man. What's good?
Yeah, shout out to them for sure. Hey, they crazy, man.
For real, man. I might want to get them. I might want to do an album with them this year, man. You know, like, what's up, man? I'm trying to do something. That shit, they on fire.
Yeah, for real.
It sounds a little like Kate Trinanda.
Kate Trinanda.
I never heard it. I never heard of them, but yeah, they hot.
Yeah, Kate Trinanda is also on some other stuff, man. He's on Crazy Vibe. Shout out to him and his vibe, man. He makes some nice electro music.
Oh, Lemon, you got go YouTube, homie.
Send me. Can you shoot me something in video? Alright, for sure. Let's get it. Yeah. Shout out to Voltrex. Shout out to Sonar Muse. It's up, man. It's really up out here. You dig? We're gonna get back to the discussion, man. Fans and streams. We on episode 70. We working out here, man. We working out here.
For sure. Yeah, so I just want to give like some advice or some, suggestions for what to kind of do actually when you in the streaming age as an artist, because everything is different compared to how it was 10 years ago, 20 years ago. So it's best that we keep moving with the times, going the traditional route of trying to print CDs and sell them on the corner or sell them in the back of your car. It's like not gonna help, and it's not gonna work as effectively as doing things in this digital realm. But a disclaimer is don't always take your streams to reflect how much engagement or how much traction you're getting. The streams do help a lot when it comes to getting accolades and whatnot, getting all those awards. That's where it would count. So when it comes to getting the value of your fan base and the core value of your worth as an artist, don't always consider those streams to be as valuable, and they don't reflect your fan base. One thing I would say is you should work with social media, not against it. I myself am working against social media because I'm not a fan of trying to get all these social platforms. But if I do want to get far as an artist, I would have to, get in with the times in order to, get a fan base. Nowadays, as a musician, it seems like you have to be more than a musician now. You can't just be making music and releasing it out there for people to consume. That's not going to be enough now. You have to somewhat be a content creator / influencer in order to start getting a fan base. So yeah, rather work with social media and don't try and work against it. So you should try and find your niche, find a way to get fans or attract fans based on your music and what you do. You need to find a way to be appealing to them. So like with TikTok, maybe you can make a TikTok dance, or you could probably just work on making skits with your music in the back, just to make it go viral, just to make like memeable moments and stuff like that with your music.
I tried to tell you. I told you, didn't I tell you, Lemmy? You're going to have to, get out there more with the community. I told you, just doing music ain't going to be enough to get you out there.
Yeah, you did. But, I hear what Kamikaze saying, but I don't necessarily agree with that shit. I mean, I did it. I did that shit with my first song though, too, Cole. I did that shit. I did the XR Doge dance. I did it. niggas pushed it. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't like, I think we had a community. I don't think, but we did. We had, at that time, we had a community. They was backing me. I was getting input. The input was there, and you know, it was like cohesive. It was cohesive. So, you know, I did it for the community. I did it for the gram. You know what I'm saying? so like.
Nah, but that's just that song. He's saying in general, right? To be an artist these days, just making a song and dropping it and thinking that the world is gonna hear it and everybody's gonna hear it. Nobody's gonna hear that shit if you not engaging with your community or trying to create a community, and all the communities are created on social media.
Right.
Facts. So, with that said, yeah, Tuco has had a point there. You definitely now need to start, you know, cultivating with the community. It's gonna be more about community now, more than anything. Back in the day, yeah, it would have been easier for you to just release music and then someone finds you and you become an overnight sensation. Now, the fact that there's so many ways that people are releasing music, there's more people and musicians out there now, and there's so many different avenues for people to release music now, easier ways for people to release music. It's now going to be harder for people to become overnight sensations because there's so much music out there. So you now need to start, like Tuco said,
because everybody's doing it now, right? Like before, back in the day, everybody wasn't pushing CDs out the trunk, right? Everybody wasn't on the corner trying to hustle and be a rapper and push mixtapes and CDs out the back of their trunk and all of that, right? Now, it's as easy as owning a phone. You can own a fucking Metro phone. You can own an Obama phone and fucking call yourself a rapper. You know what I'm saying? And make get whatever beat app and upload the song to SoundCloud and put it on YouTube, put it on Apple Music. Like what is it saying, right? Mm. When it's easy, everybody's doing it. Mm. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not taking the opportunity, you're creating your own roadblock by not being a part of social media as an artist, because everybody is on, every single body, from kids to grandmas, everybody is on social media at somewhere. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube, Twitch. Everybody of all ages is somewhere on social media. Mm-hmm. And if you're an artist and you're not doing that and trying to like engage, not even engage, but it's artists these days can be more intimate, and that's what people these days want, is the more intimate factor of being a fan of that artist. Mm-hmm. Because you got artists doing live streams in the studio, kicking it, chilling, smoking, getting drunk, making a beat, doing all this, doing all that. You got them riding in the car with you know what I'm saying? You sitting at dinner with these motherfuckers, you exploring their house and shit because they on live and just fucking with the fans and just doing some bullshit or whatever. It's a more intimate situation compared to the 1990s and the 80s, right? Where it was private. Artists and a public figure's lifestyle and what they did behind their closed doors was private until paparazzi got a hold of some pictures or a breaking story or something. But everything is you gotta you gotta engage with the people you want listening to your music.
Facts. Yeah, I never said that. That's not what it takes. It's just like I'm not really in a position to do that on a consistent basis. Like I done shot videos. I done interact. I did all of that stuff before I came to Twitter. I did all of that stuff. Like I was interacting, but everybody don't interact back on social media. You know what I'm saying? Like I put myself.
You a family man now.
Nah, it ain't even about what's going on now. Like what Too Cold is saying, I did all of that, bro. Like I put myself out there. I shot videos. I shot a lot of videos. I was out there. Even on social media, I posted I made probably 4 to 5 posts a day, to my followers. You know what I'm saying? So people was watching me and shit. But it's with social media, people tend to do that ghost following stuff. They watch it, they see it, but the interaction isn't there. So you kind of get burnt out doing those things. And you even know showing your process and when you in the studio recording everything, I did that. I did all of that. So I'm not saying that she's wrong. It's just I'm kind of in the mood to start shooting videos again because I do have a lot of music again. But now my thing is I can't, just the budgeting as far as for a quality video, getting somebody to shoot it now, or even just getting somebody who I can find to just stand there and just hold the camera for me. I ain't really got that right now to mesh in with my schedule. So, Too Cold ain't saying nothing wrong, because I've done those things. But I'm open to getting back into shooting the videos and, and this is my way of getting out to my community. But I guess I got to do more retweets. I guess I gotta put myself out there, and I don't know if these comments are being geared towards me, but I'm open to those things. I'm open to those things again.
Just in general, any artist that's trying to make it or do anything and get somewhere. Y'all know I fuck with Russ, right?
Yeah.
Before Russ got his lucky break, he was a SoundCloud artist for years. And you know what he did? He posted. He he's a producer. So he in his studio all the time. He was making a track I forget if it was every day or every week. He was releasing tracks for years, and then it took that one song that the masses liked, and that's what got his name popping and him buzzing.
And to add to your point, I think it's also a thing with what does the artist want out of it too? Because some artists want that attention, they want that I guess that chemistry with their community and things like that. Me necessarily, it's cool if I get it, but right now that's not what I'm looking for. I like what I got going on right now. I'm able to reach my goals. I know right now I'm working a lot, so I can't really do those things. Thank God I met this community, and you ride out for me on a high level, and I'm very appreciative for that as far as putting my name out there, and it's helped me do things with XRP Bags. I'm gonna be working with Lost Art next week. I'm be at his show performing, so I like what I got going on right now within the crypto community and what I got going on. I feel like it'll come together, and then when that time does come, I'm able. But I know that for me, and just speaking for me, and responding to what you guys are saying for me, I know that I want to start getting more visuals back out there because I got videos. I put in the work when it comes to doing videos. I just need a person that I can go to, like how I've been able to link up with producers like Kamikaze. I want to have a close relationship with my videographer, my team. I don't want to be just calling up people that I don't know. You might be nice with the videos, but I gotta, I want to have you on my team now. You know what I'm saying? I got a team of producers now. I've been able to build that. So it's all, I feel like it's all coming together, and through networking for me, you know, it'll come together. So for sure, like I appreciate the reinforcement. You know what I'm saying? Because Tuco has been saying this shit to me, and I've been shunning it because it's not where I've been able to. It's not what I wanted at the time, but now I'm starting to get back open to it. You know what I'm saying? So for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I get where you're both coming from, and yeah, if you feel comfortable where you are, then yeah, keep doing you. And you're right, there are artists who want completely different things out of the music industry. Some want to at least make money to support their lifestyles, their family, whatever's going on in their life. And then there's those who are doing it for the fun of it, just to enjoy where it takes them. And there's others who are wanting to do it for the fame and just get all the notoriety, all the hype, all the clout that comes with it. But now you as an artist definitely need to consider what you need to do in order to, you know, reach whatever goal you've set for yourself. But as we were speaking about, you know, this whole digital streaming era.
Real quick, Kamikaze. Real quick. And another thing, you know, I was in a small intimate space with OC and Crypto Red Eye yesterday, and you know, I think his name is NYC Crypto, and you know, they were talking about throwing events like in their communities, like, you know, because we I feel like us in our community, we tend to get inspired off of one another, whether we say it or not. We inspire each other in different ways, and NYC Crypto was talking about possibly doing an event where he's from, and I've been thinking about it as well, but it's like, you know, I don't want to force it. Like where I'm at here in Atlanta, like that would be crazy for me to do a XRP event here. Like that would be huge. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to force nothing with nobody, because at the same time, when you do certain things and you get into business with people and you start to include other people, that shit can get crazy. You know what I'm saying? It can get messy. So, you know, the thought is there, but I don't want to force nothing. So like, that's where I'm also at in my career. I don't want to force nothing, you know what I'm saying, that ain't there. And I don't want to, and then, you know, I don't want to be that gimmicky person either, because, you know, a lot of people to do those things that we're talking about, you know, certain gimmicks are pushed to the forefront, and it kind of takes away from who you really are. So, you know, I hear everything that's being said, and, you know, Kamikaze might have not been talking to me, but the way that he put it out there, he's like, you as the artist and you. So it's like, I feel like I'm the only artist up here. Like, I feel like he's talking to me, even though he might not be talking to me. But it's you know, we all got a game plan for ourselves. But I have pondered the idea of like doing something here in Atlanta, like where I can do a show and have people out here, cause I know it's a huge crypto scene out here. I ain't gonna say it's a huge crypto scene. I know motherfuckers is into crypto. They want to know what it is. You know, it's a music hub. A lot can get done if something like that goes down. So I've been pondering it. The inspiration has come from me performing on the West Coast and going to and you know, Lost Star having the DJ NFT thing. So the inspiration came from that. It's like, well, damn, you know, if they can do it, if they can pull something out like that, I can possibly do something like that too. Try to pull people together. And I have the connections, but I don't want to force it. I want shit to be organic right now. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we not there yet financially. At least I'm not there yet financially to be doing none of that shit. And I don't want to be, you know, obligations and all of that. All of those things play a factor. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm open to everything that's being said, but I just want everything to be right, and I don't want to force nothing that ain't there, cause I talk to my wife about this shit all the time. You never know what the next man had to do to get money. You never know what they had to do to get their money and get in the position that they in. But only you know yourself better than you, and you know what you got to do to get where you want to go to. So I don't ever want to equate myself with anyone either, because I don't know what they had to do to get their fame. And more power to them, more respect to them. But I put all those things in perspective. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I didn't mean to cut you off, bro.
It's all good. Yeah, so I was just speaking in general to anybody who would be listening to the space, anybody who's listening to the recording as well. I was just speaking to them about as an artist, you would need to consider these things in this new day and age, this new era of streaming, So, it also applies to me, definitely applies to me 100%, which is why I'm also speaking basically in the third person, so that I can, also take this into consideration. So, as a artist in the streaming age, right, the best thing to do is also not, just let go of the physical concerts, going live in real life too. You shouldn't forget about those too, because those matter the most, because the engagement there is more meaningful than any engagement you'll probably get online, because it's more intimate and it's more, in real life, something happening in that space. So yes, you would also definitely, like I was saying before, working with social media and not against it. So you definitely now need to focus on getting with your community in this new era, because Web3, it's going to be more about communities. Everything is more about catering to them, and they can help you build more of a community. If they are satisfied, then you definitely will be able to get more people through them, and they get you the people. So one thing you could do, a few things you could do, is probably going and providing live streams, providing social live streams, providing maybe live performances in those live streams, or even having Q&As with them, or even providing just content, like I said, making content and content for them to engage with, where you probably play your music and make memes and whatnot. You could find your niche in social media in order to attract your community and keep them engaged. That's one thing. So going with the short form content is what would be the best right now, YouTube Shorts and maybe TikToks, Instagram Reels. But YouTube Shorts also gives you the opportunity to provide fans with exclusive content, and you could kind of have those circles where you provide exclusive content to communities, like creating a Discord, working on forums, community chats, definitely. So that's where it should be if you want to make it in this new age of music. It's more about that now. If you want to kind of get back to the whole traditional sense of selling music or making money, you could try the digital versions of slanging CDs in the back of your trunk, which would be, putting your music on platforms that, allow you to sell your music digitally, or as well as allowing you to sell your music as NFTs, because NFTs is now like going to be the new format, similar to CDs and listening to music digitally. So you could kind of slang that and make money off music NFTs once you have gotten into the Web3 space and get your fans into that. So those are some ways in which you could kind of, get a community and keep them, as well as start making income. And don't neglect the streaming platforms, because streaming platforms are real crucial. They still give you money, even if it's small pennies. At least you're still making money off that, whilst you kind of try to make money online. If you monetize your accounts on streaming platforms as an artist, that's one thing you should aim to do. You definitely need to kind of find ways to monetize your content and what you post on social media, so that you can make money. Because we are in the age where it's more about streaming and doing things live. Fans are liking that more. So doing something to monetize all of that and create those would be best, especially if it's like live concerts or live shows of yours, so that you could kind of get more people to be engaged with that and access those too. So yeah, the tokenizing your music is definitely the next step if you want to slang CDs like the traditional days. That's one way you could market to a large community, especially here like on Twitter or any social media, the way people are engaged in NFTs, Web3. Just find your community, find the people, and they will definitely support you. That's my advice. That's what I would say would be a good way to start growing yourself in the streaming age. And don't take your streams too much into consideration. That's definitely one of the things that doesn't help you in any way, especially if you're getting paid small fractions of what you deserve, so yeah, that's my advice. So I definitely just try engaging to the digital realm, the streaming side of things. It's definitely something that would need to be done in this day and age as an artist. Going digital is the next thing, even though it could be the demise of physical interactions. It's, if you really want to make it in some way as a musician, you need to make the most and take these opportunities when they're here, whilst they're still here, and whilst you're early, so yeah, that's my advice.
Yeah, I think the event thing, I think since crypto is it's untapped, but like everybody watching it type shit right now. I feel like the events and putting it together with the music is like, for artists like me and here, like now that I just spoke about it, I feel like, yeah, that would be one of the greatest things to do, like assembling people that that can come through and showcase whatever projects they got going on, as well as, and it's not a lot of us. If I was to do something, I would have like blockchain XRP artists. I would do like some XRP shit, like where I'm trying to push, like showcase XRP to my community as well as myself, while bridging the gap of music together in my community, if that was a way to put me on, because people are watching it, people are watching the crypto, XRP just beat the case. I feel like it would be a good way to bring people not only onboard people in the crypto, but onboard them to what I got going on with my music. Try to put all those things around me. But like I said, that shit costs money. I'm not in a position to do that right now, and I would want to fund it. I wouldn't want to ask for no loans or no favors. Like, that's just not where I'm at right now. But that shit would be like a way to like connect and do all of those things that you guys are saying. That would be a great way and a great thing to do. Like here, I would find a venue, like probably somewhere close to this. I'll probably do it on the south side, but going closer towards Atlanta, and like that would be a wave. It would be a wave. I can't even cap you on that. Like, for real. That's something that I would see being like a dope move for me right now. Like, as far as like what I'm rapping about and what I'm doing, but every artist probably couldn't be able to do that because everybody's rapping. Like Tuco said, everybody's rapping. Everybody doing some shit related to music, but like what we got going on over here in this space is the blockchain music. It's educational. It's talking about some shit that's untapped, but people want to get into it. They don't know how to get into it, and they need to find a way to onboard and get into it. So, what other way than doing it with my music, and then bringing people that can come and talk about it and bring, just talk about it in a way where people can, feel safe doing it, feel safe, investing in, dealing with these assets and getting into it. So it's some shit to think about, bro. It's some shit to think about. That's what I would do, but I'm not in a position to do it just yet.
I feel you.
Yeah,
for sure. It all takes time. Just like I said, you just need to find your way as an artist. And I'm not speaking to you, directly, just speaking in general to all the artists.
Yeah, it's okay though, because we probably wouldn't have got to where we at. I probably wouldn't have got to saying what I was saying if you didn't speak on this shit.
Yeah. So definitely the artists need to, just be open to what's happening, what's going on right now, where we headed in the music industry. We need to follow the times and see where, things are going, because definitely the youth is where everything starts. Everything comes from the youth, and they are the ones who are going to pioneer the future and what is the norm. So we need to, cater to them mostly, whilst, sticking to our, morals and our views. We've got to compromise. So that's definitely something that you can do as an artist, and you decide where you want to go, for sure.
Facts. And as you grow, as a blockchain artist, I don't know, like the rap scene in South Africa or the music scene, like I think it would be dope for every artist to do right now if they was like a blockchain artist, like a real blockchain artist. Like, I consider myself a real blockchain artist. XRP Bags has done it, and it was great. It was a great event. Every artist should follow what he's done. You know what I'm saying? In his community, what Lost Artists doing. Those are dope onboarding methods. But like XRP Bag, he got a following already, so that he was able to have people fly in. But with Atlanta being like a music hub, and motherfuckers want to know about crypto, I think that it would be easier in Atlanta to like get niggas on it. You know what I'm saying? Like Niggas gonna be like and be out in the streets and promoting it, and you know, like I said, I know some people, so you know, people will come. It might not be like thousands, but people will come because it's like niggas want to know what this crypto shit is, but they want to feel safe with it. They've been hearing all types of shit about it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like they want to feel safe, and right now, I made a tweet the other day, like, ever since XRP won the case, it's been easier for me to talk to my coworkers about crypto. They've been, you know, I got an Asian, it's funny, I got an Asian coworker. I don't know how I started talking to her about XRP, but she's been listening to me. She's been like listening to me since day one for like a year or two now. And every day I come in there, she'd be like, Ripple. She'd be like, she'll see me, especially on the 13th, she'd be like, Ripple, you see that Ripple? And then people will be around, they'll be ear hustling and shit, and then I have to put them on. I'll put them on because it's like she be putting me on the spot. So it's like, but they're receptive to it now. You know what I'm saying? They're receptive to it now. I got people opening up, getting on Uphold, Coinbase. I got motherfuckers getting Zum wallets at work, Lobster wallets and shit. So, you know, and I allow them to just open up and come to me. So it's like, it's there, but it's like, you know, financially, if I was in a place to do that shit, I would do it quick, fast, and in a hurry. But I ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit costs money, especially here to get venues and shit. You got all these artists everywhere doing the same. It's a lot of artists doing the same, like trying to get venues and doing shit. So they like to cash out on that type of shit because it's a hustle. But you know, to say what I was saying, like it would be dope for you to do that shit too, like on the blockchain side of things. You know what I'm saying? The blockchain music side of things, and you know, opening up your community to the same thing. I think is needed. It's like an untapped. It's an untapped thing. But if I was to do an event like that, and I would invite artists, they would have to be blockchain artists. They would have to be blockchain artists, like, cause I ain't finna bring no motherfuckers rapping about just anything in that bitch, making music about anything. Like, nah, we are focused on the chain right now. Like, we trying to elevate this shit. We trying to save people, because this shit, you know, you can't save everybody, but we trying to save people in their finances. We trying to, you know, this shit, it's a window for this shit, and it's slowly closing, and everybody's watching. You know, we trying to get people in the door. I don't want to bring people in talking about trapping and you know OnlyFans rapping and control fan, control opposition rapping and OnlyFans shit. Like we ain't with that right now. Now is not the time for that. We trying to usher in a whole new wave, a whole new sound. So like, what better way to do that and then bring the actual onboard process together? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, somebody might be listening to this shit, but you know, and they might want to do this idea, but it ain't gonna be easy because it ain't a lot of real blockchain artists out there. That's why it's so untapped. It's not a lot of real blockchain artists out there talking that shit. They still talking whatever they talking, and it ain't gonna click. It ain't gonna go hand in hand with the XRP and the blockchain because they talking about streets and whatever they talking about. So, you know, I'm about to think about this shit. I'm about to think about what I can do.
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely also gonna, you know, think about it, and see what's, you know, suits me as an artist and where I can, you know, level up. But definitely being more engaging and producing more content is a great start, you know, just to be out there and have things that can be found at some point. But you also got to put it out there, not just expecting people to get to the music. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that, And yeah, appreciate it. That was some great insight. I would definitely hope. I definitely hope that some people found some insight, got some insight. Got some notes on where they need to improve and what they could do to improve, because the streaming age is here. We definitely deep within it, and it's gonna get crazier. So why not find ways to be in it and find your place? Because the internet is a huge mall, if I could say that, and there's so many stalls that you could plug yourself into and be a part of. So make sure you're part of this internet village, this digital village, and that we manage to find our feet here, definitely. So another thing to note is definitely don't just throw away streams and don't think that not putting your music on streaming platforms is the best way to go. I definitely need to get into that too, and also not just pay attention to just the number of streams. That's the thing. The streams is just to bring income in some way, in some shape or form, as long as it's something, but also try find ways to monetize your stuff, definitely. So yeah, that's the stuff. So
yeah.
So yeah, appreciate it.
It's crazy. This is a good conversation, because like with me being at work most of the time and onboarding a few people, like I've been, Atlanta's a real interesting place. A lot of niggas know a lot of niggas. A lot of people know a lot of people. So I work with some guys who know some people too, and I had just told them about Sonar Muse. I told one dude who I showed him how to set up his Zum wallet, his Lobster wallet. I showed him Sonar Muse. I've been schooling him about what's going on with Ripple. He came to me the other day. He was like, "Hey, I see they about to appeal the case." He a little younger than me. He like, "I see they're about to appeal the case." I was like, "Man, there's a lot of shit you gonna see in crypto, bro, and I'm gonna tell you about FUD. It's called fear, uncertainty, and doubt. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving nigga teaching moments and shit. Just watch out for the FUD. Make sure you always still do your research and shit. You know what I'm saying? But this dude and it's easy for me to talk about this shit because, I don't think there's anybody. I don't know. I don't know if there's somebody. Then shout out to them. It's not a lot of people doing what we've done as far as the blockchain music. So even if a nigga wanted to steal the idea, I feel like they still gonna have to come see us. Like they still gonna have to come see us. You know what I'm saying? Or come across us if they really want a real blockchain event. You know what I'm saying? But this dude know niggas that's done music for Future, like the niggas that he know, and then another nigga who I put on the Sonar Muse, because we be having hella conversations at my job, and it opens up avenues for me to like to see what they got going on, the motion that they got going on. So I'll be like, damn, you did that, like. So I'm like, yo, I want to see where their head is at if they into the crypto. So I'll be like, yo, check this shit out, bro. It's another nigga who I know who got links to like niggas in the game, Future. You know what I'm saying? So I like, yo, check this shit out, bro. Like I'm on here, bro. Like check me out. But they see niggas every day that rap. So it's like I gotta hit them with the crypto. I gotta tell them like, yo, like he said, yo, he made an investment on some project that was tied to crypto and he got scammed. And I was like, yo, I know this shit ain't easy, bro, because I got scammed too. Like I'm really trying to reason with niggas. But this conversation is giving me more confidence to just spin the block and see how they would feel about doing some shit, doing an event like this. Like, Cause these are niggas that I work with. We in the same circle, so it's like, alright, these niggas can't run off on me and do shit. You know, sometimes you gotta take a chance. But we gotta be able to see eye to eye, and we gotta be on the same page. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like today's conversation has been very powerful in that regard. And I'm just sharing this shit with y'all because, like I said, usually I wouldn't talk about shit like this, but I feel comfortable talking about it because I haven't seen no, and like I said, if it's somebody doing what we're doing, more power to them, kudos to them. And you know, you holding a lot back right now by not putting yourself out there, but I don't think that there's nobody really doing what we're doing as far as putting that type of music out there. So it wouldn't be easy for them to do this type of event and put out musicians who's on the same caliber as us. That's why I feel comfortable talking about it. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go to work tomorrow and holler at some people. And holler at some people, you know what I'm saying, that I see every day and that I've told about Sonar Music. It's 2 individuals that I'm really gonna be looking for tomorrow, and I'm gonna be like, yo, you know what I'm saying, like, what's good? How would you feel about this shit? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm just putting it out there to my close knit XRPL community, cause I'm here in Atlanta. I'm on the south side of Atlanta. I'm not like far away from the city. I'm like right there. You know what I'm saying? So like, shit can be done. You know what I'm saying? So that's my response to what you guys are saying. I'm trying to make an immediate response to what you guys are saying. I'm trying to put my foot out there. So you know, it's being documented. So you know, I'm all about documentation. So maybe we can come back to this discussion and be like, damn, you know, this is where what spearheaded that. You know what I'm saying? So XRP ain't going nowhere in our eyes. It's not going nowhere. It's here to stay. Crypto here to stay. Now it's just about influencing the streets now. You know, because these dudes is like, that's where they from. They from the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're connected to it, and I'm connected to it. It's all an extension. So I'm finna try to bring this extension together and see what can pop from it. And then maybe I can start inviting. I can return the favor and invite guys like Lost Art and invite XRP Bags to the A, and they can get that exposure. You know what I'm saying? Because if I do this shit, it's gonna be that exposure. Like, it's gonna be that, like it's gonna be real ones out there. It's gonna be like real people out there getting this information. That's because that's what it's gonna be. And so it's like bridging the gap, because Atlanta's one of the blackest. It's one of the blackest cities in America. It's got the most black people here. So we bridging the gap. I'm just being a visionary right now. I'm envisioning what can happen. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna bridge a hell of a gap that I feel hasn't been bridged here in the spaces, but it can bridge a hell of a gap in real life, if you know what I mean. So this is just me thinking out loud, speaking in real time. Like, I didn't see this conversation coming, but it's here, and shit, it got a lot of potential. This conversation got a lot of potential. So yeah, I go back to work tomorrow, so I'm gonna see what's good. I'm gonna holler at some guy. I'm gonna holler at it's 2 individuals who I need to speak to. Start planting a seed right now. It's gonna be a seed that's gonna be planted, so they can start thinking about this shit.
Yeah, for sure. Glad you got something out of this. Yeah, we can definitely get back into this topic and chop it up again another time. I guess this is where we close off.
Yeah.
I think yeah, I'll just have my closing statements, say my closing statements, and we can, you know, all say our closing statements and dip out, play some music, and then ride it out. But yeah, appreciate everybody pulling through. That was very informative. It was great to, you know, have people here on the 70th episode of the Wake and Bake. We're doing our thing. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep improving, getting better, grinding. Just appreciate everybody who joined in. Appreciate Too Cold, the host with the most, for always holding it down and doing the thing. Lemmy, appreciate you, doing your thing, playing the sound, being the sound guy, and engaging in the topics and having these dope conversations. Appreciate you, Gorilla Jakes. Appreciate you as well, substitute teacher, coming in here and there, doing your thing. It's always great to have you, man. Appreciate everybody on the listening end, the back end, everybody on YouTube, everybody here on Twitter. Appreciate you guys. Lost Art, Crypto Red Eye, Cyber is the Fridge, Adam Wonders. Appreciate all of you guys for tuning in and getting some information from us. It's all love. Definitely gonna see you guys next week and look forward to the next conversations, and hopefully we can keep building and learning.
Facts. Everything that you said for sure. Shout out to Too Cold. You know what I'm saying? Putting in the work, in the scenes, behind the scenes. She does it all. Shout out to her for holding the space for us. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you guys for bringing up this topic. I'm always been motivated, but I'm excited. I see what can transpire from these conversations we had today. Shout out to Gorilla Jakes, always showing love. You already know what it is. Lost Art, see you next week, man. Next Saturday, I'm be at the DJ NFT. And everything's happening for a reason. I can go there and I can learn a lot. And like I said, I'm gonna return if I'm able to pull off what I'm talking about. I'll be able to invite Lost Art out here. You know what I'm saying? The Hispanic community is crazy out here in Atlanta too. So like I said, bridging that gap is serious. You know what I'm saying? We deep out here. It's a melting pot for a whole bunch of ethnicities out here. You know what I'm saying? So it's up. It's really up. Like, I'm excited about today's conversation. And Crypto Red Eye, shout out to you. Shout out to Gorkenheimer, Adam Wonders for providing comments. Always providing comments. Is the Fridge, shout out to you. Cyber, what it do? You know what I'm saying? It's up, man. It's up. Shout out to Sonar Muse putting in the work. Kamikaze back from hiatus. Welcome back. Good to have you back. We're looking forward to seeing what you got cooked up for the platform. We know you guys are number one when it comes to what we got going on in this music shit and on the XRPL. You know what I'm saying? I gotta let that be known. Man. Y'all killing it, man, for sure. So, Too Cold, what's good? You got any closing statements?
No. Thanks for pulling up, everybody. Y'all know the vibes every Thursday, 2 p.m. Eastern with Lemmy, Kamikaze, doing what we do at the Wake and Bake Vibes. If you know any artists, musical artists who don't know anything about Web3, tell them to pull up. This is what this is for as well, right? Education for new artists to step into Web3, learn about music NFTs, the Sonar Muse platform, and all of that stuff as well. And have them bring their music too. We're down and open to listening to other folks' music and trying to help them understand the power of Web3 as a music artist. So, for sure, appreciate y'all.
For sure.
Why don't you shout out your company, Too Cold?
Shout out to Astute Scholars. Speaking of Astute Scholars, that's how we gonna close it out with some scholarly astute vibes. And you guys have a great week. We gonna catch y'all on the next one. Have a great weekend. We'll be going into August. Next month is August, so yeah, we'll see you in August. You dig? It's gonna be up, man. Keep your eyes on what's going on in these crypto streets. I'ma close this show out with some Scholarly Astute. You dig? I just need this shit to load up real quick. Shout out to Token Red Eye. He been minting them NFTs on Sonar Muse. He been going crazy. Shout out to everybody minting NFTs on Sonar Muse. I see what's going on. I see the vibes. I can't even find 2 Code shit yet. I gotta go find it. I want to play the NFT. Alright, let me just go to the music store. Let me stop being complicated.
Oh yeah, I think 2 Code's NFTs got taken down because she needs to sort out her wallet. I'll speak to her about that.
Alright, for sure.
DMs, for sure. So you have to look for the songs, not the NFTs though.
Got you. I already found it. All good. Hey, y'all be safe out there. Blessings on blessings. Love. See y'all next Thursday. Whoa, it's Lemmy. We need a Lost Art. We need to try to have Lost Art come through on Thursday. That'll be the show right before the event. Probably get Lost Art some time to come up there and make a last minute shill and dedicate a segment of the show to him and shit like that. Cause that's the Thursday right before we head up out there. So for sure.
Lost Art don't speak on only until after 8 o'clock.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to speak to him behind the scenes about how he feel about that. But yeah, cause he is at work. So shout out to him. We'll if he can't make it, then we'll talk about it. We'll highlight it some more. For sure. Alright. But with that being said, have a great weekend, blessed week. You already know what it is. Whoa.
Scholarly Astute, my itch don't ever stink. My name ain't Pepe Le Pew. She got the scroll, so 2 Code knowing her root. I'm a black sheep, people around me don't ever approve. We got the with 2 E's. We got the Planet Genesis. We gave you 2 CD. The Ledger is XRP. Don't ever give them your key. What's the point of 2 Code coin? I told them if you know, you know. They never read the scroll, so they went out just like a hoe. This is not Wizard of Oz. They had no courage like Scarecrow. I'm seeing crypto colorism like we living in Jim Crow. Beside the fact that she's our host, beside the fact I like the roast, beside the fact we triangular trapping coast to coast, beside the fact that we killing 2 birds with 1 stone, beside the fact we behind the scene working, think it's a joke. Students of the game giving you astute scholars, swagging NFT art, but we got true knowledge. They frown our nose upon us, misunderstood products, because we dropped out of high school and we set for college. I got my GED and bachelor's, I'm unlearning and relearning. I said the earth is flat and I don't care about they discernment. Shout out to Token Panda with the art, that boy is working. I'm in a stool scholar, I'm focused on higher learning. The first supply 2,250. It's called a black sheep, 5 collections is spiffy. Read the scroll is peanut butter, yeah, you damn skippy. And the Genesis, she knocked it out the park like King Griffey. The first Genesis holders of the black sheep receive themselves by 4 NFTs. The second Genesis, if you know what you're doing, you'll receive some mold in from Pearl the Shooter.
This is chess, not checkers. Gotta be able to pivot when obstacles occur and turn things to your advantage. Being astute, you gotta be mentally sharp and clever. Astute scholars remain on top of their game. For clarity, check the astute scroll. Lemmy and Kamikaze spitting all facts on the track. If you could pick up what they laying down, we the black sheeps, and we ain't playing around.
Scholarly Astute, my itch don't ever stink. My name ain't Pepe Le Pew. She got the scroll, so 2 Code knowing her root. I'm a black sheep, people around me don't ever approve. We got the with 2 E's. We got the Planet Genesis. We gave you 2 CDs. The Legends XRP. Don't ever give him your keys.
Aspire to inspire. XRPL cookout satisfy your crypto desires. Mentally sharp, clever, the learning will take us higher. Notes on Mariah. You think you know it all, but too scared to try us. Like Moses, we see the vision through the fire. Black sheep, yeah, he's all alone. Black sheep, do it on his own. Verse collection is the only one that's known. Want to know more, then read the complete scroll. We set some goals and reach for the gold. 8 different traits, 5 series collection. If you know, you know. Being an outcast and misunderstood is actually dope. We don't take no bullshit, finna block you trolls. We don't gotta pose. We see the bigger picture, you see it by the pixel. It's called a scroll, not a map that you gotta follow on road. Get on the allowed list based on what you hold. There's some perks from the personal collection of 2 codes. Legends in the making, learning never gets old. Find some lessons in everything and everywhere you go. More information about the project will come as we go. Higher learning, astute scholars, we're on the roll. Too smart on the roll. Give the people control. Education's everything, it might increase your bankroll. This is a school where you don't gotta pay to enroll. Education's motivation for everyone as a whole.
My itch don't ever stink. My name ain't Pepe Le Pew. She got the scroll, so you know too cold knowing her root. I'm a black sheep, people around me don't ever approve. We got thee with 2 E's. We got the Planet Genesis. We gave you 2 CDs. The Legends XRP. Don't ever give him your keys.
Or do I gotta do it again?
Alright, yeah, I'll check. I'll get back to you on that for sure. Yeah. I'll look into that, but I'll let you know what's up.
Okay. Alright, y'all. We up out of here, y'all. Have a good one and be safe.
Alright, later.
Till next time.